Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Bridgeshell and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We're doing it. We're doing the darn thing, you know? Hair isn't wanting to cooperate as always, but that is perfectly okay. My skin looks a little funny, but we're here. So, how's everybody doing? I know I'm looking over here. I'm going to just make it a smidge different. My ear is itching like crazy. I have my phone right here, by the way, so I have quick access. And it can quit vibrating all the darn time. But how's it going, Dee? How's it going, Jimmy? As always, don't forget our community goal. Put some of your mini community points to picking a Halloween costume or picking my Halloween game. Actually, it's both, but you get the picture. I'm very tired today, so sorry if I'm not as bright and bubbly. Also, I want to see something real quick. I'll actually do it on the live screen real quick. Because I think that this will be a thing. I forgot that I'm doing something while I'm doing this. I'm going to add a screen capture to this because I have some knowledge that I want to potentially share. So, later on in the game. So, I'm just going to have this as a backup so y'all can see it as well. But let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let's get into it, shall we? Doki Doki Literature Club. Here we go. This game is so hecking loud in my ears. So let's just go ahead and load up our game. This is where we left off. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. We haven't been through this, but can you see this? 1 second. That's the only way I can monitor my brightness, is the old-fashioned way. So, here we go. Let's try and pick a character and just kind of like stick with it. Instead of picking whatever word pops out. So we have extraordinary, whirlwind, infallible, existence, lazy, hair, kitty, question, calm, vivacious. Let's go extraordinary. Sayori. So it looks like we're going with Sayori. I don't remember any of their voices and it's only been a day, so hopefully we can figure this out. Joy, feather, rainbow, raindrops, unrestrained, music, meager, incongruent, starscape, destiny. I feel like starscape would be a good word. Oh, dang it. Yuri. Together, jump, contamination, skipping, inferno, playground, treasure, puppy, strawberry, sunset. Together? Together. Because she's always talking about being together. Amazing, excitement, disarray, twirl, after image, shiny, games, sticky, fluffy, effulgent, excitement. Sadness, summer, socks, embrace, flying, tears, eternity, disaster, pure, passion. Embrace. Rain cloud, skirt, vertigo, aura, suicide, peaceful, laugh, candy, judgment, milk. Definitely Natsuki. Yuri. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Then it wasn't Yuri. Dazzle, color, party, scars, unrequited, or unrequited, however you say it. Email, graveyard, massacre, papa, misery. Oh, I forgot. I've got to sit up a little. Oh, okay. Hopeless, imagination, wrath, time, clumsy, unstable, bubbles, vitality, friends, defeat. These all seem like words. Friends? Okay. I was expecting friends to be Natsuki. Pain, heaven sent, uncontrollable, silly, boop, vacation, determination, shopping, covet, despise. Uncontrollable? So the rest of them have been not Sayori, and 2 have been Yuri. Sayori. Sparkle, pink, crimson, whisper, tenacious, nibble, memories, fantasy, lipstick. Wonderful. I'm gonna actually take a peek at what my stream looks like real quick. Everybody mind your business. Okay. Let's turn this brightness down so I'm not super bothered by it. Memories. Oh, that worked. That was a random pick. Explode, fickle, vivid, kiss, pout, captive, promise, incapable, parfait, and play. Oh, we have one for Natsuki. Bliss, extreme, variance, melancholy, horror, beauty, philosophy, climax, precious, childhood. Beauty? Swimsuit, clouds. Oh, too late, D. Clouds, infinite, dark, hope, grief, waterfall, headphones, Comfort chocolate. I'm liking the word comfort. Ocean, cry, depression, whistle, charm, cheeks, blanket, melody, special, kawaii. You're too late, D. You gotta be faster. You gotta be with it. I'm trying to get our sweet baby girl Sayori. Special? Yeah. So 2 for Yuri, 1 for Natsuki, and the rest have been for Sayori. Valentine, prayer, hurt, heartbeat, bouncy, spinning, pleasure, vanilla, sing, atone. Yuri. D, am I too fast? I feel like if I spend too much time on this, people won't be super interested for very long. I want to say hurt, but I feel like that's Yuri. Yuri. Dang it, Natsuki. Daydream, landscape, misfortune, awesome, essence, frightening, fireflies, insight, secretive, sunny. I'm going to say daydream because Sayori, I believe she said she does that a lot. Yes. Marshmallow, family, mouse, lollipop, fester, disoriented, uncanny, doki doki, breathe, ribbon. I want to say breathe. Breathe. Dang it, Yuri. Fun, unending, anime, bunny, bed, cute, holiday, peace, sugar, agonizing. Peace? Natsuki. I was expecting that at least to maybe be Yuri or Sayori. Yuri or Sayori. Oh, that's gonna get me. Jumpy, tragedy, broken, dance, shame, intellectual, flower, anxiety, entropy, alone. See, when I saw the word flower, I didn't think of like a flower. I thought of like they're flowering, like she's flowered. But I know that's not what it means, at least right now. These are all pretty negative. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 10 are negative. And jumpy can sometimes be seen as negative. Like they were very jumpy. So, flower and dance seem like Natsuki. So one of these negative things has to be Sayori. Oh, shame. That's not cool. Ambient, sensation, disown, electricity, smile, vibrant, loud, anger, journey, nature. Vibrant? Oh, Yuri. It's okay if we get Yuri. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Shell. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. 1 second. I didn't want y'all to hear me sniffle. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you were not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Well, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Sho to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's no way. There's no way you could think that. Hello. How are you? Mwah. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Ad. Oh, great. Cool. An ad. Well, I guess that puts money in my pocket, so yay, ad. But I hate ads. I can't stand ads. That. Oh. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. I'll just give you $10 if you stop making me see ads. I wish I could. This is not me pitching this, by the way. The only way that you can get an ad-free experience on Twitch, if you're an affiliate, from what I understand, I could be wrong, is if you subscribe to the channel. And you don't have to do that because that's a monetary subscription, and ads don't happen that frequently, I think. At least I don't see them. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie! Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. I cannot stand my face right now. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. What do you mean? Oh, Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot. I'm picking the wrong voice for everything. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy that you shared this one with me. I have a bubble in my chest. Forgive me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. I'm going to try and drink some tea to get rid of it. Ugh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Mm-hmm. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yori and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late lately? Late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That doesn't say that. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Natsuki and Sayori have the same voice. What's up, Beetlejuice? She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She was probably more desirable than all of us combined. Excuse me? I'm a handsome man. You have the most prime choice of man in your club right now. And you're going to tell me that Monica is more attracted to all of us combined? I don't think so. That's true. Excuse me? I'm playing a boy. I had no choice in my gender because if it was my choice, I would have been a girl hitting on girls in a girls' club. Woo. But that wasn't it. We're in a literature club and we're waiting on our club president, Monica. So eventually she's going to come in. Suddenly the door swings open. Speak of the devil. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? My last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe one day I will get a bit better. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Shell. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade out. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared to the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Guess I could always read the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What is this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details for the event itself. I feel like I look a little too scary for this game today. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. But I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. God bless! Hi, Sayori. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. She real close and she real pixelated. I nearly fall out of my chair. Dude, same character. Sorry. Girl, get back up. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Excuse me? Ma'am? This isn't the napping club. I would be into a napping club. Oh my gosh. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. It? Sayori glances around herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking all around out here. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I don't see a toothpaste stain, and she was this close to my face a second ago. I tried to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. I'm a jerk. I'm a class A jerk. Hey, you tell us, Sayori. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Why are we bringing this up? Who peed in our cereal this morning? Gah. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. No, I won't. I'll kick you in the teeth later. If I was talking to me, I would kick myself in the teeth. I start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Where's the toothpaste stain? Still don't see it. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Are we trying to cop a feel? Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it up, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's button blazered up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Yeah, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me do the things... If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you can take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. If only you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we're taking care of ourselves. That makes a ton of sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Gosh, Monica! Why is everybody just popping up? Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Shell, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic. Yeah, same. But Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Who should we go to first? Let's go to Sayori since we kind of wrote the poem for Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Shell. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a shell poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Corgi Emerald, hello, how are you? Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Where's my paper? I'll just use my notebook. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Me when I get a message from Bridge. From me. Oh, I'm just going to call you Austin. Austin, did you see my old signature? Actually had that same bridge in it. My old signature, I'm going to cover up part of my old signature. But, see, it has that bridge. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. We wrote a poem for her, so... Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Just Bridge? You're just gonna call me like Golden Gate Bridge? Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give that rain cloud a little hug. This is your favorite game? Oh, London Bridge. Okay. I love this game, Corgi. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. We are in a literature club. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Shell. Thanks, Shell. There we go. That's the voice. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh gosh. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put the bottle inside to keep it safe. It doesn't say inside there. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle with starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shudders against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's the poem. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me to understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. 1 second. I had to sneeze. I wonder if this is one of those times. Oh. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. There we go. Let's just go ahead and do Yuri because I'm sick of that voice, and Natsuki is just, you say Yuri but lower and a little bit more eh. Let's see what you've written for today. A 2, thank you. Level. Well done, Shell. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry too much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch. What's going on? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Corgi. I wish you luck on streaming journey. Love watching smaller streams with a passion for what they do. I hope this helps out, and I hope you continue to do what you love. Oh my gosh, Corgi, thank you so very much. Thank you. You're my first tip on YouTube, so I'm really super grateful. So thank you so very much. Thank you. Genuinely. I'm not gonna cry today. I have too much black makeup on to cry, but thank you so much, Corgi. Jen, that was my thumb that popped. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Oh. I was just talking to a friend today about streaming and how much I love it. So like, I was already like in my feels today about streaming, and now I'm like, oh, corgi. And just thinking of like a small corgi telling me this, oh. Don't feel like you need to work your brain. Like, thank you, corgi. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it doesn't have you as like a tipper up top. I'm a little sad about that, like up here. Don't feel like you need to work your brain, like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Wander. Right? I can't say wander because I'm country and it comes out wander. And write down things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened. I just want to say right now, I have beef with raccoons, so no matter what this poem says, I hate it. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Yes, it will, the greedy bastards. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. Every same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. It sucked. I hate raccoons. I hope the raccoon gorges on bread and gets zero nutrition from it, fills its tummy, and dies of malnutrition. Screw raccoons. I have genuine beef with raccoons. Raccoons, not foxes. I don't have beef with foxes. Foxes also killed one of my chickens. One of my chickens. And it was a mama fox who had to feed her cubs. So she killed that chicken for a reason. The raccoons did it because they were greedy little jerks. Because we have a spot for raccoons. Raccoon food was over there. We haven't done it since. Raccoons ruined me from ever having chickens again without it being Fort Knox. Like, I used to love having free-range chickens. I'm rambling about my chickens. But I used to have free-range chickens. Who's your favorite character? I love Monica. I love Monica. Monica is my favorite character. But 100% visually, it's Yuri. Because I've always wanted, like, super long purple hair. Like, I've always been that girl who loved, like, just the long purple hair, like, on girls in anime. So I visually love Yuri. Visually, Yuri is the girl, but my favorite character in general is Monica. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah, you were. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault that I don't like raccoons, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. It's about deadly raccoons. It's about greedy raccoons. I loved my chickens. I'm not talking about them anymore because I'm going to start tearing up. That's right. It's a big... Sorry. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. And I only take things at face value. That's why I hate poetry. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. I always wanted to be the smart girl, like Yuri. Like, I always wanted to be, like, the dark, mysterious girl in the corner that, like, was reading a book and, like, had her long hair and was like, I'm just unique and interesting. And I was none of those things. When I was in high school, it's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. You don't have anything like that. Don't you have anything like that, Shell? No. I'm a streamer. That's embarrassing enough as it is to tell people that you do as a second job. And then the other part is saying I'm a huge nerd. People figure that out real quick. So I wear a lot of my embarrassing things on my sleeves, whether I mean to or not. Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, unless you like raccoons. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Girl. Yuri. My girl Yuri. I might be ranting a little bit now. I ranted about chickens. You can rant about hating yourself. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. I'm a good listener. All right, Natsuki, let's just go down the list. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing. The country girl just came out with disappointing. It's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. All I ever let was like water, and I let it. What's over me? Like water. Yes. I'm not gonna go into it. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Her type? Who's doing stuff? Oh my gosh, Corgi, thank you for the follow. Corgi, MVP for the day, Corgi. Kisses for Corgi. We love Corgi. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Thank you, Corgi. I really do appreciate it. Again, I know every streamer says they appreciate it and they're grateful and they have gratitude, but I really do mean it. Thank you. Especially since you're over on YouTube. Thank you. Wait, you did it on Twitch. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, it does pop up. Wait, hey, wait. It hasn't popped up on this one. Wait 1 second. There's Corgi. Wait, where's it at? Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? There's Corgi. It's like she's dragging around such a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You can't see the title. It's Amy likes spiders. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. You could repeat that with raccoons, and that's me. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly raccoons. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Amy L, for real. Everything doesn't matter. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an arrogant, ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. All right, everybody, write it in chat. What's your weird hobby or guilty pleasure? I've got to think of mine. James, you have the dirt. What's my guilty pleasure or weird hobby? Collecting cassette tapes. Me or you, OBG? It's not weird. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Emerald, I am with you, girl. Corgi, I don't know if you're a girl. I'm sorry to gender you. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. I don't know what that would be for me. Like I said, I'm pretty open. A lot of people think video games are weird. Like in my normal life, obviously in this life, it's a normal thing. But in my real life, they're like, you do what? But that just makes people stupid. Star Wars is another thing I get a lot of flack for. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I like to modify cars by searching for parts on Google and putting the parts in tab groups for. That's pretty cool. I wish I was that organized. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Riri wrote something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Exactly. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ugh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding the words, but I do have problems trying to compliment her. Because we got in a fight yesterday. And I said her boobs grew extra size when you joined the club in front of you. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. Yeah, that'd be nice. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. I sometimes get backlash for having... Why? Like, I don't know. I guess I was just that weird kid in school who was also had, like, anime crap. But I never really got, like... I'm trying to think of something. Like, I only really got bullied in elementary and middle school, or made fun of. So, like, and I was just really open about everything I did. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. People really don't understand me. I think it's odd. It's really odd. Like, I don't know. Obviously, I can't relate to being that person that's like, why do you have that? Like, I have never been that person. It seriously irks me when I even hear somebody being like, why do you like that? Why are you interested in such a thing? And I'm like, why does it matter to you? They like the thing. As long as it's not hurting anyone or hurting themselves, it's perfectly chill. Mind your business. Monica. Hi again, Shell. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. It's a poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori are actually really different. The story is really well written and has a lot of depth. It really does. Like, this game threw me for a loop whenever I first watched it. Because I was like, I normally like to watch games like this where I call them basically like interactive novels where you just basically click and read. Because it's not a game I'm super interested in. Like, games I'm super interested in playing. Like, I love watching them. Especially people who do really good voice acting. I love watching them. So whenever I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is everything. I'm into this. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. And the modding scene for this game is great. However, I wouldn't check it out yet due to spoilers. Oh yeah. We're not going to talk about it, but yes. Absolutely. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm so sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's really great. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. Almost like it's magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has begun working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during this event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us exactly what we're actually going to be doing for that event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during this event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. It's like a weird mix between Yuri and Monica. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best shot. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And then more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. Natsuki and Yuri getting ratioed live. Exactly, Corgi. Exactly. We're going to practice. Let me get a sip of tea to calm down from that. Oh my gosh. We're going. I'm trying to contain myself. I'm sorry. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself, then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes I always say recitation. Some people say it differently, but I say recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Never mind. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called An Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she started reading the poem. Just moments ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The power is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even by herself. It's up to me to break the tension. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem close to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Everybody applaud. That's our woman. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Shell liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I really don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do that in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Shell. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Shell lower everyone's standards a little before I'd have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection for what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. I'm trying to make it to the second poem. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. It's trash. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway, because it's a pity clap. I'm sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That is something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? It's because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Jump. Boo, 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 boo. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. With the rhythm and the rhyme. Jump, jump. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you do at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. What are you all talking? Don't start this again. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. We're being good. What do you mean? I don't trust y'all. I'm gonna look at the Twitch chat. Every time this happens. Oh, okay. Your what is our points at on that? Oh, Emerald Corgi did for the Halloween stream challenge as well. Thank you. No, I don't trust you. Not after what happened yesterday. I love you, OBG. You're fantastic and amazing. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? Good night, Austin. Have a good one. Sleep well. Mwah. OBG, you're family now, OBG. Good night. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Kisses and stuff back too. Thanks. I'll take those. They're mine now. Ain't nobody getting them. Right here in my heart. That one didn't hurt that time. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. No, mine. OBG, I will fight you. I will come through this computer screen and I will fight you. Don't play these games with me. You do not get to take my kisses. You don't get to take my kisses. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. I can burn steel though. Monday's the big day. Why is the festival on Monday? I can't wait. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. This really is me, and it's a little sad. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go? Ready to go, Sayori? I literally fight people for a living. Okay, so here's the thing. If I wanted to fight professionally, I could. Just know that. And when you start, or rephrase, when I say professionally, I mean competitively in my sport, you have to register your hands as weapons. So, that's a thing. Just to let you know. Yep. Now look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Yeah, guns. Guns. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hurt me, please. That's, I actually charge for that. I don't hurt people for free. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal about it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Shell. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Masochism hell. Hey, Sayori, like, I don't do it for free. OBG's like, it's a win. Ooh, I caught you. Oh, Nonok! Thank you for the resubscribe. I caught you live. How are you? I'm good, darling. How are you? How are the kids? Have you been sleeping? Have you been eating well? Has work been good to you? I haven't seen you in so long, Nonok. Hey, Sayori. Oh, hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Oh, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier, like how we get to,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still walk home with Sayori. What's the point of walking home with Yuri? We don't live next to each other. Thank you, Nonok, for the sub. Mwah. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Shell. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something? That's never gonna happen. The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Yeah, who knows? All right, let's save. Save. Into our empty slot there. And that's where we're going to call the stream for today. Woo! So we're going to go to the main menu. Yes. Kids are doing fine. Work is okay, but I'm not working nights anymore, so it's harder to catch you. That's okay. Catch your streams. You have huge melons too. D, stop. But just so y'all can see, it hasn't popped up yet. But I do have, let me see, this available as well. So there are some files that pop up later. Oh, wait, you can't see. You can't see. You can't see any of this. Can't wait for the next stream. Here we go. There are some files that pop up that are intriguing, to say the least. So, I do have this available to check every now and then, just to make sure that, you know, everything is kind of here. You know? Like, I don't know what any of this is now, but we can't read it. So we do have this up and available, and in here we have our character files. So, but there are some files that pop up throughout the game. So I just wanted to make that available for us to have, just in case, you know, something happens for the better. But we have it just in case. So here we are. We're back to the beginning. And thank you so very much for being here. I could tell you when to check when that comes if you want. I would actually really love that, Corgi. I don't know the game well enough to determine exactly when. I know of one moment specifically that a file will pop up, but other than that, I don't know any others. So I would actually really, really enjoy that. But since we are ending the stream, I am going to go ahead and do my normal obligatory stuff. As always, I have social media. If you want to go and follow me on anything, I am Bridge Shell on all things, BRIDGECHELE. It's my channel name. I am Bridge Shell on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I have all of those things, so feel free to check me out. And if you don't want to, don't. That's fine. And then I also have a Discord here soon, and this will be under renovation. So if something pops, I'm glad Total Biscuit's just popping around. We love some Total Biscuit. But so if you go to the Discord and it looks a little weird, we are renovating that soon, but I do have a Discord. But with that being said, thank you so very much to everybody who came out today. Big thank you. Big MVP of the stream goes to Corgi Emerald, or Emerald Corgi, depending on how you look at it. But Corgi, thank you so very much for the follow. Thank you for the $1 tip. I really super appreciate it. Good night, OBG. Big thank you to Nonak coming back in with the resubscribe. Thank you so very much. I'm glad that you could pop in when you did, between your super busy schedule and living in the Eastern Hemisphere, the other hemisphere, the not this hemisphere. So thank you so much for coming in. Thank you to everybody who came out tonight. Big thank you to Dee, to Corgi, to Jimmy, to OBG, to Nonak, to just everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you to Austin, aka Level. Thank you so much. Beetlejuice was here. Bye, Dee. Love you. And also thank you to everybody who might have been lurking in the chat. Thank you so very much for spending your time with me. I really enjoyed it. And with that being said, it's the end of the stream. So I hope you've had a great day. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. And I will see you again tomorrow at 8:30 Central Standard Time for the same game. We're going to be back in Doki Doki Literature Club. But thank you so very much. Have a good day and have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Dee. Bye, OBG. Bye, Corgi. You're fantastic and perfect, Corgi. Bye, Nonak. Bye, Jimmy. Bye, Level. Goodbye. Bye, OBG. Bye. Goodbye.